From the Convergence Studio in the School of Communication, this is Loyola News Chicago.
Hello and welcome to Loyola News Chicago for our first newscast of the semester. I'm Marissa Heidblum.
And I'm Catherine Murphy. Here's the news. Members of Loyola's NAACP chapter took part in a march and rally in Washington, D.C. over the weekend and helped make sure the Windy City was heard at the event.
Who are we? Chicago! Who are we? Chicago!
The event, called One Nation Working Together, was on the National Mall Saturday afternoon, October 2nd. The rally attracted an estimated 175,000 people of different races, faiths, ages, and states to demand high-quality education and more jobs. There were 10 students representing Loyola at the rally.
Well, because our Southside adult chapter said that we needed a youth presence on the trip, they footed the bill. They paid for everything.
The NAACP was one of 400 organizations represented at the rally. There was also a One Nation rally in Los Angeles at that same time.
Even though Pakistan is a half a world away, you can be part of the relief effort as that country recovers from the catastrophic floods. Ashley Barnes is live outside of our studio to tell us how we can help.
Thanks, Marissa. This week there's an organized effort to help the people of Pakistan. At Loyola, are we going to keep going? Okay. Thanks, Marissa. There's an organized effort at Loyola this week to offer help and support for those here at Loyola. I keep messing up.
Well, the flood has impacted 20 million
Marissa.
individuals.
There is an organized
Pakistan.
effort at Loyola.
1/5 of
support.
the land population is still underwater, under flood water.
Cleanup is still going on after the floods in Pakistan following heavy monsoon rains in July. Millions of people have been left without homes. Food and medical care are desperately needed. In order to help, Loyola has teamed up with UNICEF and Islamic Relief to have Pakistan Relief Week. During this week, there will be many events here at Loyola.
Well, the week has been full of events happening at Lakeshore Campus and at Water Tower Campus. There's been week-long tabling at both campuses, allowing people to get information regarding the relief efforts from UNICEF and also from Islamic Relief. Those are the two agencies that we're funneling our money towards, and then they are working directly with the people in Pakistan, making sure that the money gets to where there's the most need. Rabia Khan in Residence Life has organized a dinner where different restaurants on Devon Avenue have donated the food for this event.
Through the week, volunteers will be staffing tables here at the Water Tower campus and also the Lakeshore campus. There, they will be providing information about how you can help, and also you can visit online to see other ways to donate. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Ashley. And as Ashley mentioned, Pakistan Relief Week goes through October 8th.
More than 300 Loyola students braved the rain and cold to participate in the AIDS Run and Walk in Chicago on Saturday. This is Loyola's 8th year as part of the event, and participants have the option to run a 5 or 10K course. The run and walk took place this year in Grant Park, where thousands gathered to show their support by carrying signs speaking on HIV and AIDS awareness and by singing and dancing. Loyola's fitness program coordinator, April Boutler from Hallis Sports Center, says it was an important experience for Loyola students.
Well, we'd like Loyola to realize that being a part of the Loyola community is about being a person for others. And one of the first and largest ways that we can do that is going out to get involved in active groups. So being able to help and support the AIDS Foundation, as well as being able to bring in a little bit of extra donations and money, is always a great thing.
The AIDS Run and Walk started in 2001 and has raised more than $3 million to combat HIV and AIDS. A handicapped man was the victim of a carjacking on the corner of Loyola's downtown campus Tuesday evening. It happened in the 800 block of North Rush Street. Police say the man was picking up his wife when someone threw him from his car and drove off. Police identify the suspect as Ellis Partee. He was caught after he crashed the car into a taxi and took off on foot. Partee is charged with aggravated vehicular hijacking. Police say he also had an outstanding arrest warrant.
A Chick-fil-A may soon be joining the line of fast food restaurants at Loyola's Water Tower campus. The Loyola Dispatch reports that a Chick-fil-A is close to signing a lease on one of the empty units in the Corboy Law Center along Chicago Avenue. Raphael runs a newsstand directly in front of the planned location and is excited about the potential new restaurant.
Yeah, I do believe it will be good because you won't eat just hamburgers every day, you know. You want something different all the time. So I do believe it'll be good for business.
Loyola and Chick-fil-A have not confirmed the plans, but Chick-fil-A is also planning restaurants in Lincoln Park and Schaumburg.
How do you feel about sleeping in a museum? Stay tuned to find out how one Chicagoan is making a pretty penny doing just that.
And the marathon is this weekend. One student tells us why she's running for the first time. We'll be right back.
This financial advisor is being accused of committing one of the largest investment frauds in the history of the United States.
I guess we're not going to Aspen. That's fine. You see, I like tennis balls. He likes insider trading. So he's going to jail and I'm going to a shelter. And no, they're not the same thing. Shelters are for good pets that want to be adopted. Jails are for criminals. I did nothing. Uh-oh. Ooh, okay, I stole a cheeseburger once on my dog.
Welcome back. The Loyola Museum of Art is celebrating its 5th anniversary this fall. In honor of the occasion, the museum is hosting a variety of activities and free admission. LUMA's director, Pamela Ambrose, says it's been quite a great 5 years, and they want to show appreciation to everyone who has visited the museum.
We hope to engage the students. My biggest goal for the next 5 years is to get students from our Water Tower campus down to LUMA. I think not everybody knows that this museum is their museum too, and it's free.
The festivities go through October 10th and will each highlight the 5 major faiths. We now know who will spend an entire month in the Museum of Science and Industry as a living exhibit. The winner is Kate McRoarty. She's a 24-year-old Northwestern graduate and teacher who lives in the Andersonville neighborhood. McRoarty was chosen out of the 1,500 entries. Beginning on October 20th, she will blog about her experience living in the museum. At the end of her stay, she will take home $10,000.
The CTA board has voted to rename the Library, State, and Van Buren Rail Station in honor of Chicago's late mayor, Harold Washington. The station serves CTA's brown, orange, pink, and purple lines. For several years, many African-American residents have urged the CTA board to rename the stop. Washington was Chicago's first African-American mayor. No word yet on how soon the change will take effect. The Chicago Marathon is this weekend, and one Loyola senior is taking on the challenge for the first time. Even though we found her running indoors, Caitlin Conrad's training regimen consists of 3 days of running outside. 2 days a week she runs 3 to 4 miles, and 1 day a week she runs 16 or more. Conrad says running the 26.2-mile race has been a lifelong goal.
It was my New Year's resolution this year, and I just wanted to get more active and more healthy, so one day I just signed up for it, and here I am.
Conrad says she doesn't plan to run another marathon, but after this, the rush she'll feel at the finish line could change that.
Finally, a solution to that gum stuck on your shoe. A British company has developed a non-stick gum that can easily be removed from surfaces. The company hopes to involve the Wrigley company in developing the gum, but Wrigley worries the non-stick gum might cause people to litter rather than throw away their chewed wads.
That's the news for now. Thanks for watching.
Join us next week for more Loyola News Chicago.